G2A.com is a reliable and safe marketplace for the best video game deals. G2A.com offers low prices for its online deals and a price match guarantee. They have the biggest selection of digital gaming products, including game keys, skins for weapons, characters, and other in-game bonuses and DLCs. G2A.com also offers store gift cards and computer software. Basically anything with an activation key or a unique link can be found here for an excellent price. Click the link below to find out more and tell them your boy sent you.
Hey yo, what is good? It's YaBoy Super here, back with a video that's actually been a long time coming. I know a little bit ago I did a live stream and a lot of y'all were asking, how do I make my thumbnails? What do I use to make my thumbnails? And I told y'all it's pretty fucking simple. And a few of y'all wanted me to do a video about it. Now, the thing is, the way I make my thumbnails is a lot more simpler than a lot may feel like it should be. I know a lot of other YouTubers, they use like Adobe Photoshop or Photo Express, whatever the fuck, some shit like that. And they do these overly fancy thumbnails. I'm here to tell you, you don't even need a fucking computer to get some good, decent looking thumbnails. Literally, I just use a couple of apps. Some of y'all may need 3 apps, depending if you got iOS emojis installed on your phone or not. But if y'all don't need or worry about the iOS emojis, then you just need 2 apps. One of the apps every YouTuber or wannabe YouTuber needs to have, which is YouTube Studio. And you're going to need PicsArt for, obviously, the editing. Now, how I choose my thumbnails varies from how y'all may want to do it, but I'm going to give you some tips on how to do it. So you're going to go to your videos, obviously. We're going to use my VR chat for Android video, I think. Since I already know what part of the screenshot I want to use, so we're going to click on this. You always want to click on your video. You're going to wait for your ad to finish or you're monetized. Any second now, skip. Now, you want to skim through your video till you find an interesting looking part. So like, I think right here, I'm going to use where I already did before. I'm going to use the little Mickey Mouse looking motherfucker. And you want to get right where it looks interesting. So like right here. Where it looks like he's looking down at me. You're going to rotate your phone. Sorry if y'all are hearing some finger rubbing action. Pause on that. You're going to screenshot. Volume down, I said. And screenshot right here. You're going to screenshot that. Now you're going to go ahead and exit out. You're going to go to PicsArt. Right here, and you're gonna leave your little notification up here. I'll show you why in a minute. You're gonna leave this up here for now. You're gonna click the little plus, go to edit, go to your, it'll automatically go to your recent. You're gonna go to right here, and it'll load up picture. Now you don't have to, but just to get a little bit more, what do you want to call it, a little more clickbaity, you want to go to crop. And you just want to crop all the extra black bars and shit you may have. I have an LG G6, so like with it having the 18:9 ratio, it kind of makes things look a little weird when you don't want it to. But you just want to cut out the extra bullshit and like screen, like, I don't care for that microphone logo, but you gotta always factor in the bottom right corner. That's usually always blocked by the YouTube timestamp of how long the video is. So don't worry too much about. I'm not gonna worry too much about it because the timestamp will block some of it. So you're going to crop it like right there. Make sure you click 16:9 since that's YouTube's default ratio. There you go. You got rid of all that little extra bullshit. Now, you can go to effects depending on what type of screenshot you have. But for this dark base screenshot, I really don't need effects. But there's hella effects for y'all if y'all need that. I'm going to go ahead and choose none since I really don't need none for this. There's also some like magic shit, blur. Sometimes I've used the blur, artistic, pop art. If y'all need these, they're there. But like I said, for this type of screenshot, you don't need to worry about that. And y'all could do like I did. Literally, when I started doing custom thumbnails, I think around 2 years ago. A year ago, 2 years ago. Because I used to be against making thumbnails. I used to be like, what's the fucking point? Once you start out on YouTube and you realize... I know a lot of people hate hearing this, but clickbait, it's annoying as a viewer, but as a YouTuber, y'all are going to come to love clickbait. That's what really helps y'all out. Nonetheless, I'm not going to talk too much about that because I know a lot of people hate clickbait. But I'm not going to use any effects. The effects are there for those who do need it. Just mess around with the effects. Try to find what you think looks best. Don't so much go by your own opinion. Try to imagine the fans' opinions. Like other people, like what would they want to see? Like, you always want to think outside the box, literally. Like, don't go by your opinion as much as you want to go by fans. So, like, right now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, what the fuck? This looks like VR chat. This thumbnail works, so you got a little username up there. You got a Mickey Mouse, Knuckle looking motherfucker, and some other motherfucker. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be. So, this thumbnail works for what I think fans would want to see. That's why that video is doing somewhat good. Now you want to go to text, and you don't want to go overboard with the text. Just do something, again, clickbaity. So we'll just go like, what the fuck, if I can learn to spell, and then question mark, exclamation, and then you could choose, there's like 15 fonts, some shit like that. We're gonna go to my little signature font I've been using lately on my thumbnails, which is the permanent marker font. I think that's what it's called. You already know your boy. I like to edit. I like to have my little text at little angles like this. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Now, as a tip for as a tip for those who use like white backgrounds, like look at the W, the middle of the W right there on the white-ish looking background. You're gonna go to shadow, color, black, position. You don't have to do position, but I like giving that a few clicks because it gives it more definition, if you will. So I think we're actually gonna leave the thumbnail like down here. You can always try to keep your text around this side. You don't have to. It's just, that's what I personally prefer. So we're gonna go, I guess we'll keep it like right, I'll keep it right here and let it cover. This is just an explanation example anyway. Now for emojis, this is where things get different. You can click plus, you're gonna click text, and say your phone's modded and you have iOS emoji, you can use iOS emojis from your keyboard. I don't have iOS emojis on this phone since it's not modded yet, but you can click the laughing emoji, whatever. Click that. If you want to use Android emojis, angle it, position it, or you want it. You already know I like having my emojis down here, but since I'm not going to use Android emojis, I'm going to show you a different way. This is good enough. You can still edit this to however your liking is, but I'm going to go ahead and, well, actually no, there's also, you can press the check. And I also use, you're going to go to draw right here, go to draw, and I like doing these. You're going to change this to, I guess red, we'll leave it red. You're going to go to shapes, click arrows, and then right there, and then have this like, well, we got to change the color first, if I can figure that out. Come on, I'm not used to editing on this one. I'm used to using my modded phone. Have some arrows pointing at the fucker. Like, what the fuck is this? That's not how exactly I would do the arrows. I would put them more, just because your boy has OCD, so I would have done those more better. But like I said, it's an example video. You're going to click the arrow up here, top right. Click on that, and it's going to say share. We're not going to share it. You're going to save to your SD card, save again, save to your gallery. You're going to click home. Now, for those who want the iOS emoji, you're going to download this app right here, Emoji Photo Sticker. I'll have links to the apps y'all need in the Play Store, as always, if I don't forget. You're going to click the emoji photo sticker. This app does look kind of iffy, but the ads are basic, and it's like, it gets the job done. So y'all going to see all a bunch of shit, so let's just try to find this quick without y'all seeing all my shit. I think it's right here. Yeah, right here. I'm just trying to have y'all see all my random gallery shit. Ignore the shaking. And emojis, see, they're kind of iffy down here, but it'll get the job done. Find the laughing, no, not the crying. I said the laughing, not crying, laughing. There we go. You already know I like having my thumbnails, the little corners right here. So we'll have them like that, I guess. And then you want to have the little hand. If you don't want to have arrows in the video, you can always put the hand emoji. If I can find where that one's at, right here. I don't like the fucking flesh color. I don't like the flesh. I want this one. And then you can have the emoji like pointing like, haha, look at this dude, or the fuck, if you need that. And then to save, you just go to, between the trash can, the T, there's a little floppy disk looking shit. That's to save to your SD card. Click that. And then there you go. You got your thumbnail done. Now, once you're finished with that, you swipe down and click right here. You don't even have to go back to your gallery. You can just delete your screenshot you just took because you don't need that no more. That's already finished. Then another app y'all need, which some of y'all may already have, some of y'all may not, but I highly recommend it if you are becoming a YouTuber. YouTuber Studio or YouTube Studio. You're going to check that shit out. And this gives you a whole bunch of information. Ignore my revenue. This time of year, YouTube ain't paying shit right now. But you're going to go to the video you're editing for, which mine's the VR chat on Android. You're going to look for a little pin on the top corner up here. You're going to click that. And it'll load up your whole like description. Shout out to my girl right there. Let me move your chat head down. You're going to click edit thumbnail. You're going to go, these are the defaults YouTube gives you that you can use. Then you got change. and then it's going to show your recent pictures. You click on your most recent, and then boom, there you go. You can also crop and zoom, but since we already cropped in the PicsArt app, you don't need to mess with the cropping on this. You're already set. And then up here, you would just click select. I'm not going to do that since I already have a thumbnail and I don't have a backup of it, I don't think. So you would just click select and then discard. And then boom, your thumbnail will be instantly uploaded, whatever the fuck. And like I said, this app, you can add tags, you can add your descriptions. I highly recommend this app if you're becoming a YouTuber. But I hope this helps a lot of y'all. Excuse me, I thought I was going to burp, but I hope this helps a lot of y'all. Like I said, it's your YouTube channel. Do it however you wish. You don't need to follow my advice to a T. Do whatever you think it looks good. Like, I didn't add effects to this thumbnail. If y'all want to add effects, it's your YouTube channel. Go ahead. Just like I said, keep in mind, don't go so much for your opinion on how it looks. You got to think for your audience's opinions as well. Like I know, like I said this several times already, a lot of y'all hate clickbait when y'all are watching, but when you become a YouTuber, clickbait can become your friend. So keep that in mind. Try to keep shit that looks entertaining, whatever the fuck, and you'll start growing eventually. I kept at it. I'm starting to grow. Y'all will too. Nonetheless, it's YaBoy Super. I'm out. If you enjoyed this tutorial, if you want to call it that, leave a like. If you dislike this video, leave a dislike, obviously. It's YaBoy Super. I'm out, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Fuck your love, this is my energy. Fuck your love, you is my enemy. Fuck you bitches, ain't a friend of me. Fuck your love, fuck your love, fuck your love. Fuck your love, this is my energy.